The team going 9-3 last season. What are your expectations this year?
Well, obviously, Creekside expectations are always high. 2 years removed from a state championship. Definitely, I don't want to change the culture. I want to keep the culture. I embrace the culture. I want to keep it going. You know, again, like I said, I'm a former student athlete at Creekside High School myself, and I understand the community. I kind of understand administration, what they expect of us. So, again, I just want to embrace that, and I just want to build upon that and keep those expectations high.
Is there a two to 3 game stretch that you feel can make or break your season?
Absolutely. It's about 2 or 3 of them. The first one, we start off with South Cobb, Langston Hughes, and that's just those 2 teams back to back is going to be a challenge. And then we have another stretch with Carver, Columbus, Mays, and again these teams. Mays played for a state championship last year. Carver, Columbus probably has one of the best quarterbacks in the state. Of course, Langston is going to be Langston. They're going to have good players also. So again, we have to push through those stretches and hopefully come out on top.
And lastly, as a new head coach, are you going to make any major changes?
Defensively, we'll be brought a new defensive coordinator. Coach Nick Collins from Griffin, he's done a great job as far as getting the kids lined up, getting them where they need to be. They're starting to buy into what we're trying to do right now. I'm very pleased defensively what we're doing. Offensively, we have the same offensive scheme. We didn't change anything. Same offensive coordinator. Our quarterback, Felix, he's been a quarterback for 3 years. He knows the system in and out, and that kind of made the transition a lot easier by him knowing the program already. Of course, my tackle, this is his 2nd year starting. He's a big old monster, if you guys can't tell. He's committed to the University of Georgia. He does a real good job leading offensive line. So, again, offensively, not much change. Defensively, slight change, same 4-3 defense, but we changed a little bit on the back end.
Coach, it's one thing to be a player coming into practice, but how is the coach kind of that excitement for you? Just your first one as a head coach that's coming up in about 3 days.
It's excitement's through the roof. Again, this is Creekside. I got a great deal of pride for Creekside, considering I played at Creekside, and I couldn't be more excited. And we have a chance to compete every week against everybody we play, and that's even what's more exciting. It's not a deal where I feel like we're going to be outmanned, and we have a shot every week to win and be successful. And that's what's really exciting to me also. And again, trying to just build the work ethic in our kids and just kind of show them the right way to do things, and they're buying into it. I'm very pleased. We're working them hard. That's all we're going to work hard regardless. No matter how much talent we have, we're going to work hard, and they're starting to buy into it.
Is it a lot of pressure taking over Alton, what he's done there?
Absolutely. I think Olden Downs did a great job. He's, of course, you guys know he's at University of Georgia now. I think he did a good job of kind of putting the foundation down of how to do things and structure with the kids. And I built on that. I kind of added my touch to it, put a few small changes, nothing big, but I think he did a good job of just kind of setting the foundation. I just wanted to build off of what he's already done.
You've got 2 guys flanking here, one on quarterback, one on line. You've got 2 good anchor players.
Absolutely.
Talk about just what you have coming back. And having these 2 guys on both sides of the line gives you a pretty good start.
Absolutely. And it all starts with the quarterback and also the offensive line. That's where we're strong at. So I feel really good about where we're at with these 2 guys. And he's learned to be a better vocal guy. He's getting better talking now. He's doing a better job of that. He's also learning to be more of a vocal guy. So I think that's important when you got younger guys. So these guys have to talk because they'll listen to them because these guys experience and they played.
Talk about just the time limitations in the contact world. Do you feel that that's a good thing? I heard so many players, last year when we were up at the Falcons and they talked about we couldn't tackle, we couldn't do this. So once games came around, right, they weren't tackle ready. Do you feel like these limitations are going to be a hindrance? Well,
here's the thing. I understand where all this is coming from. It's coming from safety of the kids. And that's what we preach first, safety of the kids. I know we have to abide by the guidelines, and we're going to do that. But I think the biggest thing we have to do is be more efficient with our time as far as teaching them how to tackle and when we tackle. And that's the biggest thing I say. We have to just go with the rules. I really can't, pick a side either way. But we have to be more efficient with our time and then make sure we're preaching the right way to tackle, the right technique, and make sure we're getting that time in doing practice to avoid injuries.
Aaron, a real quick question for you. Just your thoughts about coming into your senior season and having this, this commitment done and just being able to concentrate on playing football right now.
I think it's a big relief off me because, I ain't have to worry too much about the recruiting process. I pretty much found my school that I'm going to. It feels like home, so I ain't got to worry about stressing about what school I want to go to.
You were on the state championship team a couple years ago, I assume, correct?
Oh, no, I wasn't.
You weren't. Just tell me what the culture is under the new coach. Do you feel like things have changed, or do you feel like that attitude and just the expectations are still there?
Oh, yeah, the expectations are still there. Nothing pretty much changed. We still work hard every day, We run the same offense, just a little. We just change the defense a little bit, but everything pretty much the same thing.
Can you believe it's only 3 days away from putting those pads back on?
Yeah, I can't believe it. Summer passed by real fast.
Felix, just for you, you're a senior now. Your thoughts on, just taking over this offense? This has been your team, and this is your team, and basically going into this season, your thoughts on just your last year and where you expect this team to be, kind of maybe come October.
I expect this team to win another state championship. We looking good. Defense done got better. Offense done got better. And I think that when we keep working hard, we'll push better and be in a better situation.
Just talk about the fact with this rule about the limitations. What do you guys feel about that? Having a little break on that. Is there something that you guys think that this is good? I know you're not tackling, but just having that and being worried about safety.
It's all right, but I think we should so we can get in a better situation so it'll help us before the season starts.
3 days away, your thoughts is people talk about this as just kind of like almost like Christmas time for a lot of players. Your thoughts on 3 days away other than being out in the heat and just getting back at it?
It's exciting. It's really exciting.
If there is one game that you're looking for all season, what game is that?
All season?
Probably the answer to this one.
I think I say Carver Columbus because that's a big game. I say that because it's the other quarterback. He's rated like the number one in the nation, and I like to play against him for a better experience and also to set a name for myself and also for our team to be surprising that we beat the number one quarterback in the nation.
I say I'm looking forward to play Langston. Yeah, cause that's one of our big rivals, And we missed out on a good chance last year. We lost to them by 1 point, so I'm looking forward to beating up on them this year.